Okay, here it is. This is the hill that the Democrats, and I might say the Republicans, or maybe just Trump, are going to die on. At some point, this was going to happen. Now, right now is probably the best time for the Democrats to stand and fight. The big, beautiful bill is extremely unpopular. People have seen that enough that there's a lot of opposition against it. Polls are saying the young people and the Latinos that voted for Trump are very disillusioned, especially the Latinos. They've seen the tactics, ICE, people against sometimes American citizens, and people that have lived here for many years. It's not well accepted. ICE looks more like some sort of Gestapo thing. So these things are building. Tariffs, militarizing cities, all these kind of things are starting to come together. So what's happened here is the Democrats have said, we are not going to vote for this continuing resolution, and we will allow the government to shut down. Because Republicans won't negotiate on health care. A little bit of background on health care here. This is Medicare and Medicaid. We added some eligibility things and so on to it during COVID, actually right after COVID. I think it wasn't right after Biden came in. And there were credits and stuff for insurance, for Obamacare. Put people in health care, had insurance. The government paid most of the bill, but the people paid a piece. And that was upgraded by Biden, and now they want to take it out. Getting rid of a benefit is really tough once you've given it. They've said, well, waste, fraud, and abuse, they've all that stuff is just a bunch of crap. It doesn't mean anything. But they say that anyway. That's what they had to say to get rid of it. And so they're taking $1 trillion off of Medicaid, and Medicare is also getting about $500 billion taken off through sequestration, which is a kind of a thing done in 2010, where if you were expending more money than you should in any program, it's automatically cut. And nobody has to be responsible for it. Okay, those are what they're going to fight for this hill, the hill of healthcare. Probably the best thing they could fight for. Now, on the opposite side, you have the Republicans, mostly Donald Trump. Republicans are kind of just, they just follow him off the cliff. But Trump has been taking every step he could towards authoritarianism as fast as he could. He's been, this 2025 project has pretty much mapped this stuff out. The tariffs, he's trying to squeeze the rest of the world to give him money so that the tax cuts that he gave for the billionaires will not end up hitting us so hard. But this progression of taking more and more power, sending military into cities, I could go on forever on this. So we're coming to this head. Now, Democrats can stick together. This is not going to be easy. Trump does not want to lose, and when Trump is confronted, he attacks. He's going to try to get rid of all kinds of programs and stuff. He'll say, well, we can't afford them. because we're on a shutdown, and he'll start firing people and getting rid of programs. He just said it here today.
We can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them, like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like. And you all know Russell Vought. He's become very popular recently because he can trim the budget to a level that you couldn't do any other way. So they're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown, we can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers.
He will start throwing things out like this thing he did today. He's going to do this prescription drug thing. It sounds great if it would actually work. I doubt it works, but we'll see on that. He's going to throw all these things out like what a great guy I am. So the Democrats have their work cut out if they can stick together. If they can stick together and fight this thing to the end, which this could be long and ugly. If they stick together and fight it out, the power will be broken and Trump will lose. Once he goes over the edge, it's over for him. But if the Democrats give in, they will have lost it all. This is pretty much, like I said, this is a hill to die on. Both sides believe this is a hill to die on. We're at a very big turning point here. Either Trump's power will increase or it will decrease. And this is where it's going to happen. I'm really afraid that the Democrats will chicken out. But we'll see what happens. But the shutdown is coming, and we need to be looking at what's going to happen next. That's it on this one.